it possible for so many people. Now, I would like you again, and then I'm going to go ahead and go rock and roll full force. Let me know if you're on live, if you're able to get sound. All right, so it'll be recorded, and folks will be able to go back in and see it again. All right. My apologies if you're on the webinar and you have guests on the webinar. So let me go ahead and rock roll. So MyEcon, we're the money. Now why that's important is because the U.S. government itself has an economy. The city you live in has an economy. Since we all have an economy, our households, we are responsible for the success or failure of that economy. And obviously we want it to be successful. So it's important for us as the CEOs of our economy to get all the knowledge and tools we need and have at our disposal to be able to effectively grow our economies. So the company was put in place to help people do that. So we're a personal financial success company. So now let's take a look and find out a little more about the company itself. MyEcon is a 13-year-old debt-free technology-driven company based in Atlanta, Georgia. And to date, the company has been able to power over 70,000 individuals and families with the tools they need to increase their cash flow in excess of $400 million. So that's $400 million that went to help them to take care of their families, put a roof over their head, food on the table, money in their 401ks and their retirement accounts, send their kids to the schools they want to send them to. And with the advent of technology and streamlining our process, we believe that in the next 12 months, we will increase our cash flow by another $100 million. Now I should say the associates will increase their cash flow by another $100 million. Now, our company's mission is very simple but profound. And our company's mission is to empower individuals with the knowledge and tools they need to obtain personal financial success. Now, what's personal financial success? Simple. Personal financial success is simply having enough cash flow to support one's lifestyle during their working years as well as during their retirement years. Now, most Americans have two objectives. And when you understand these two objectives, the role of personal financial success becomes so much more clear. Now, the first objective that millions of Americans have is to, during their working years, make enough money to be able to provide a lifestyle to be able to take care of their families. Now, the income during our working years, it either comes from us providing our talents, our skills, our knowledge, our time to an employer to earn that income, or on a business to earn that income, or a combination of both. However, during our retirement years, those years when in our minds we're no longer wanting to work, but still have enough income coming in to be able to provide for our family the way we desire, or even above what we've used to, then assets have to bring that income for us. Now, unfortunately, millions of Americans have not been able to get to that second objective. In fact, they say 96% of the workforce fail to get there. See, here's what has to happen now during our working years. See, during your working years, not only do you have to make enough money to be able to take care of your family, and typically we're told to get some education, use that education to get a job. While we're working that job, put some money away in our retirement, our 401ks, our 403bs, our TSPs. But what we weren't told is simultaneously, you have to start building assets, income-producing assets like stocks, bonds, retirement accounts, like I said, 401ks, 403bs, TSPs. You have to start building real estate portfolios that the passive income will come in when you're no longer working. You have to build residual-based businesses like MyEcon, that when you're no longer working, you've built up a business big enough that brings you passive income that takes care of you when you're not working. See, financial independence, which is that second objective, has income coming in independent of you laboring, independent of you having to work. So you have to build that. So we're going to talk to you about doing that. Now, we've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to be able to empower thousands of individuals and families to have used MyEcon to do just that, to build them an asset that now brings them enough income that they no longer have to work, which means that they've gotten their 40 to 60 hours back. Their life is no longer governed around a clock, an alarm clock in the morning, or governed around someone else's agenda, an employee's agenda. It's simply they now own their time to do with it as they please, to spend quality time with their family and others, to be philanthropists, to give. So now, let's talk a little bit about the United States of America. It's clearly the wealthiest country in the world, and we're so fortunate to be here. Now, it has over $100 trillion of wealth here in America. And guess what? We're the wealthiest country in the world. We represent about 25% of all the world's wealth. It's the home of hundreds of billionaires and millions of millionaires. So all the money you could ever dream to have yourself is present here for you. But unfortunately, a very small percentage of Americans share in the bulk of that wealth. In fact, they go on to say, statistics say that 80% of Americans struggle financially. They feel like they're falling behind. Can't figure out why they can't quite get ahead. 68 million of them have less than ideal credit. That means they're paying too much for their lifestyle. They're paying too much for their mortgages. They're having to put first, last, security deposits down. They're having to spend too much for their cars because the interest rates are too high. They're buying clothes and recreational credit cards, and the interest rates are too high because of this high credit. So we have to help them get that down. 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in the bank. In the wealthiest country in the world, with degrees, highly educated. But they're missing some specifics about finance and money that will allow them to change that. Only 4% of the working force, 4% of the working population ever build enough assets up so they can stop working, so they can get up when they want to get up, go when they want to go, come back when they want to come back, take care of children at the level they really like to take care of, stay home with them. They weren't able to do those things. So why in the wealthiest country in the world is this the situation? We have the solution for you. We're the one-stop shop to help take care of that. Now, let's look at these 4 obstacles that if you're here in America and you want to obtain financial success, you have to put a strategy in place to counter these obstacles. You're very fortunate if you're on Facebook tonight or if you're here on the webinar. You don't have to try to figure out how to do it. We're going to show you. But the first obstacle is inflation. Now, inflation typically grows 3 to 4% a year. And most people don't understand why this is so important. See, if you made $50,000 a year in 2017, and then you made $50,000 a year in 2018, you had to spend more of that $50,000 a year in 2018 on groceries, on gasoline, on just cost of living. So the cost of living goes up. But unfortunately, millions and millions of Americans, their wages did not go up. That's when you, as the CEO, your responsibility kicks in and says, it doesn't matter if my job didn't give me a pay raise. I still have to tap into that $100 trillion of wealth so our income grows. Now, using that $50,000 model. So now, more of that $50,000 is going to inflation, but you didn't get a pay raise. But that doesn't stop. It's not it. Guess what? Taxes. If you're a W-2 employee, if you earn income, taxes is a concern. Now, taxes typically take up a third of the income of someone's paycheck before they get it. So your last paycheck, all you got to do is look at the stub, you look at it, and a third of it is gone. See, you can't possibly expect to compete when a third of your income is gone even before you get it. So you have to have a strategy to counter that. See, when we got our engineering degrees, our architectural degrees, our law degrees, our medical degrees, when we graduated from the police academy, the firefighter academy, we got our teacher certifications. When we got commissioned officers in the military or enlisted in the military, we weren't taught that we needed to put strategies in place to counter inflation. We weren't taught that we needed to put strategies in place to counter taxes. So that $50,000 contract someone gets, they now move to an apartment or house where they want to live based on that $50,000. They drive the car they want to drive based on the $50,000. their lifestyle, their happy hours, the clothes they wear based on the $50,000. But they soon find out when they get their paycheck, they only have $35 because taxes took $15 of it. Now what are they to do? Well, this is what they do. They get credit cards. They borrow money to make up that $15,000 loss in cash. So now the problem with that is the interest has to be paid on those credit cards. See, if you don't pay the principal, you at least got to pay the interest. Well, where that's cash going to come from? From your paycheck. So now you got cash being taken from your paycheck to adjust for cost of living. A third of your paycheck gone for taxes. Now more of your paycheck leaves to pay on the interest. Let me ask you this. Where's the money to go into the retirement account that's supposed to take care of you down the road? Because remember, you're taught that when you get your job, you have to put money away in your retirement account. Well, if inflation is taking a chunk of it, taxes is taking a big chunk of it, and debt is taking a big chunk of it, there's not very much left. So if you're 15 years in your career, 20 years in your career, and 25 years into your career, and you look at your retirement account and you're like, it's just not enough, well, these are the 4 reasons. But don't fret. We have a solution to help you counter these 4 right now, collapse time, make up time, and get on track quickly. And if you're just starting your career, you're 5 years into your career, 10 years in your career, guess what? We got everything you need. See, in order to combat those 4 obstacles, you need more cash flow and better financial strategies. More cash flow and better financial strategies. So we're going to help you with 5 cash flow strategies. 5 strategies that will put more cash flow in your household. And guess what? You're not going to have to get another job to get this extra cash flow. You're not going to have to work overtime to get this other cash flow. You're not going to have to recruit to get this other cash flow. Sell a bunch of stuff to get this other cash flow. No, we're going to give you some knowledge specific to finance and money, and then you take action. That's going to allow you to get the other cash flow. But cash flow alone isn't enough. What about those entertainers, those actors, those people that won the lottery and had millions of dollars, and now they're broke? So they had cash flow. Cash flow is not enough. What about those individuals you know that make 6 figures on their job? Live in nice neighborhoods, drive nice cars. They're not retired either because cash flow isn't enough. You need financial strategy. So, our income shifting membership, so what we provide an online educational system that focuses on financial literacy and entrepreneurship. It's membership based and we deliver it through a web-based business. But because we deliver it in a web-based business, in addition to the 5 cash flow streams or cash flow strategies, we're going to help you build a positive, productive, profitable business. So we're going to help you make 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures in business, and we're going to show you how to do that even though you may have never thought you had the ability to do it because of what you were taught in the past. You're going to understand tonight with absolute certainty that if you want to, you can absolutely build it. I promise you that. So now let's talk about these strategies real quick. Correcting tax withholdings, building better credit via our better credit system, minimizing taxes via our cash flow manager software, eliminating debt, and investment education. So these are the 5 strategies that we're going to help you use to get more cash flow. Let's start looking at the first one. Now I'm going to give you some actionable information. Some information you can take action on immediately that impacts your life starting January, which is 2 days from now. So immediately this information can impact your life. And I promise for many of you I'm going to teach you some things or reinforce some things in a few seconds here that's going to change your outlook. Now, the IRS says 100 million Americans, 100 million working Americans, that's 80% of the workforce, have too much money withheld from their paychecks for taxes. Too much money. So that's more money they can be using to take care of their families. More money they can be using to put in their retirement accounts to allow them to get their time back. More money. Now, by having this money, extra money being sent, in essence, they're giving the IRS an interest-free loan because they hold on to your money all year, make money off of it, and then send it back to you, your dollars back in the form of a tax refund with no interest. You're doing it. The IRS is not taking that money out of your check. You're doing it. The IRS gave you explicit instructions on exactly how to keep the right amount of dollars in your paycheck. We just didn't read it. See, they want you to have your money. So you understand, their job is to make the U.S. economy grow. What makes the U.S. economy grow is fresh dollars going into it. And the only way they can get fresh dollars going into the economy if the American public has the dollars in their paycheck to spend it. So they give you instructions specifically on how to maximize your take-home pay. And if you get your take-home pay, they believe you're going to spend it. And that would help the U.S. economy have fresh cash going in. The business will have high employment all year long. The unemployment rate will be down. But we don't listen. But that's okay. We want you to get the money. We want you to maximize your take-home pay so you can use it to invest so you can retire. So you can use it so you can pay your debt down faster so you get retirement, you don't have as much debt. Now, this form here is the IRS Form W-4. I've been talking about this form all year. Some of you have listened, some of you have taken action, and your finances is for the better because of it. But some of you, for some reason, have not taken advantage of the information I've given you. So I'm going to take just a little extra time to bring this home to you, how important this W-4 is. First of all, let me tell you the instructions that the IRS gives to you, the American public, about this W-4. See, they don't want your money, they want you to have it. See, up in the left corner here in the W-4, it says purpose. Most people have never ever read it. The purpose is to complete Form W-4 so your employer can withhold the correct federal income tax from your paycheck. So you're telling your employer how much to take out. So if they're taking out too much, it's because that's what you told them. The second line in the purpose says you should consider completing one each year and when your personal or financial situation changes. You know, that's like when you have a child, a second child, get a job, get a business, buy a home, get married. All those things require you to adjust it again, and the IRS will, according to their formulas, leave the appropriate amount of money in your paycheck. Well, I'm going to go a little bit further because there are some people that use their own rationale on how they fill it out, right? Or what number they put based on their own rationale. So what I ask you is this. The IRS created this form. Do you think your rationale or your buddy's rationale makes more sense or the IRS's instruction on how you should fill it out? Because the IRS says in its first line, A, enter one for yourself. So if the IRS guidance is to start by entering one for yourself, why would you ever have zero other than you want to sabotage your finances or you didn't read this form? The second line says enter one if you file married, filing joint. The third line says enter one if you file head of household. The next one, line D, says enter one if you're single or married, filing joint and have only one job. Or you have a second job where your spouse doesn't work. E, I'm going to stop at E because this is the one that helps or hurts parents that have children under 17 the most. And this changed from 2017 to 2018. Now, I'm only going to read one of the lines because this impacts the most, right? See, it says, if you make less than $69,801, and that's if you're single or married filing separate, or if you're married filing joint and you make less than $101,401, you get 4 allowances per child that lives with you that's under 17. Now, most of you, if you follow up with the person that got you onto this webinar or on this Facebook, you are going to give yourself a pay raise. See, we're going to show you how with this first cash flow strategy, we're going to put $200 to $500 in your paycheck. All you need to do is lock arms with us and you get your money. See, our online system costs $27.95. Now, it's only until January 4th. So you only have a few more days. $27.95. And I just halfway walked you through putting $200 to $500 in your paycheck. And the person that has been asking you for months, for the whole year, to listen to one of these overviews has been trying to show you that. Been trying to tell you that they can put money in your pocket without you worried about that second job you've been trying to get and interviewing for. Let's go into the second cash flow strategy. Building better credit with our smart credit system. Why? So you can stop overpaying for mortgages. so you can stop overpaying for car notes, so you can stop overpaying credit card bills. You want to build your credit so when you do decide you want to leverage OPM, other people's money, you do it at the lowest possible interest rate. So our system, that same $27.95, that one-stop shop called MyEcon, gives you a 10-module system, 26 videos that gives you the A to Z's. It gives you the recipe, the blueprint on how you can repair, build, and maintain 750 credit yourself. Don't rely on nobody. Don't let someone stretch it out month after month after month. Do it yourself, fast, in a hurry, right the first time, and now guess what? You can start having conversations at your dinner table and your dining room table with your children about credit before they get in trouble. So we give you these tools so you can win financially. So this second cash flow stream is about lowering your borrowing costs. If you're spending less money on servicing debt, that's more dollars you have to use to retire, to build assets so you can walk away. Let's go to our third cash flow stream. Now, you got to understand, we work so hard and sacrifice so much time and money to get college degrees, to get post-college degrees, to interview for jobs, to get those jobs, and to only do what? Drop the ball when it comes to keeping more of your dollars. So you got to correct your tax withholdings and keep more of that money you sacrifice so much for to get. You got to build better credit so you don't have to spend so much of that money that you work so hard to get. You have to learn how to minimize your taxes so you're not giving away so much of that hard-earned money to get. Now, if you're on the webinar, you can't see this, but those on Facebook, you can see this. It's a book I'm holding up that says 475 deductions that you get as a business owner, sole proprietor, independent contractor. 475 of them. It doesn't say a brick and mortar business owner. It says business owner. So when we provide you with this online educational system that we deliver to a web-based business for $27.95, you now have access to these deductions that employees alone do not have. That means you can now start writing off your vehicle. You can either do it at about 54 cents a mile, or you can write off the actual expenses, the insurance, lease payments, interest off the car loan, maintenance, tires, licensing fees. See, all you have to do is lock arms and we'll give you the tools you need to win. See, you're using a cell phone now. Let us show you how to make it partially tax deductible. You have internet access. Let us show you how to make it partially tax deductible. See, unfortunately, millions of Americans don't know what they don't know. Otherwise, we'd have 10,000 people in this Facebook Live because they know what information they were missing, but they don't know. That's why the opportunity is so great for us. Do you understand that you should not be traveling and not make it tax deductible? There's not a business owner in MyEcon that doesn't travel and write their travel off. So all that travel you did in 2018, you should have been able to make it tax deductible. But you can make the steps tonight, take action tonight, so going forward it is. It might not even be too late for you to make the money you're going to spend tomorrow night, New Year's Eve, tax deductible. See, what if you call the people you're going to meet tomorrow, New Year's Eve, and said, listen, I have to talk to you about something that's going to change your life financially. That sounds like an appointment to me. You can possibly make the money you're going to spend tomorrow night tax deductible. You just got to get more knowledge. And then let me dispel this myth. People say knowledge is powerful. It is not powerful. Applied knowledge is powerful. See, I just told you that you could shift $200 to $500 back in your paycheck. But if you don't take action tonight, guess what? You don't shift the money in there. So what you know that you can, it doesn't help you. I'm telling you now that you can save thousands of dollars in 2019 on your taxes. But you got to position yourself to do that. Just knowing that you can is not enough. Your children's karate classes, piano lessons, private school, their foods they like, their movies, their recreation, their PlayStations, their bicycles. Why aren't you making those expenses tax deductible? Because you can. Not just by straight up paying them or giving them to them. No, no, no. See, business owners can pay wages. But guess what? If you're a parent, you get a double benefit. You can pay your children wages for helping you in the business. And I know you've never heard that before. Remember, millions of Americans don't know what they don't know. Well, guess what? This is an excerpt from IRS Publication 15, Family Employees. It states, child employed by parents, payments for the service of a child under the age 18, your 2-year-old, your 7-year-old, your 11-year-old, are under the age of 18, who works for his or her parents in a trade or business, are not subject to Social Security or Medicare taxes, as long as the trade or business is a sole proprietorship or a partnership. See, when you come in business with us as a sole proprietorship, you now qualify for that. We show you how to do it. We mean, when you come in business with us, we're literally going to help you put $200 to $500 back in your paycheck. We're literally going to help you repair, build, and maintain 750 plus credit. We're literally going to give you a software called the Cash Flow Manager software that you download on your cell phone. You now keep track of all your expenses. Take digital images of the receipts. It keeps track of it, all of it, throughout the entire year. End of the year, you print it out. Then you forward that on to your tax professional like myself or whoever your other tax professional is. And now we're able to take care of you. We are positioning you now to cruise right on into 2019, positioned to win. Getting all your cash flow, building your credit, minimizing your taxes. Now let's go get debt free. See, most people have never learned how to do that, a process, a system. Well, with our same online educational system, we're going to give you a software, a debt elimination software that shows you how to prioritize your debt, prioritize those creditors so you can eliminate them faster. We're giving you the extra cash flow. Think about the millions of Americans that darn near maxed out their credit cards because this Christmas holiday, making the U.S. economy just flourish in the month of December. Their economy's tanking, but the U.S. economy's doing well. Well, CEO, we're going to help you get rid of that debt. We just shifted hundreds of dollars back into your pay. Now use that debt, use that money to knock that debt out faster. Use the software to show you how to prioritize it. And we understand that people don't know how to do this. It wasn't part of our curriculum. I didn't learn anything about debt elimination when I got my computer science degree. When I went through my officer basic course, my Army officer advanced course, my Army commanders course, I didn't learn any of that. But guess what? We're here to teach you. We're here to empower you with the knowledge and tools. So now that you're on the quest of getting debt free, what do you do with the cash flow? See, this is the important step that those athletes that were millionaires messed up. Those entertainers that was millionaires, those people that won the lottery. Here's the step they messed up. What do you do with that cash so it takes care of you for the rest of your life? What do you do with that cash so your grandbabies get taken care of off of that cash? See, how do you build you a legacy? How do your great-great-great-grandkids know who you are? Not because they see a picture, but because you give them resources that make their life better. See, so we have a strategy in place that teaches you about investments. What's the language of money? What's a stock? What's a bond? What's a mutual fund? What's an annuity? What's a cash equivalent? What's a T-note? What's dollar cost averaging? What's compound interest? Is it good? Is it bad? See, as you start learning the terminology, the language of money and strategies, you now are able to better analyze how you use your money. What's going to give you a better return on your investment? What's going to do that for you? So you have to get the knowledge. I know you're a successful attorney. I know you're a successful doctor. I know you're an honorable firefighter and police officer and soldier and airman and Marine. But you didn't learn the specifics about financing money, on how to make your money make babies for you. We're going to teach you how to do that. We're also you're going to learn the importance of owning a piece of America. Some of you have grown kids, and your grown kids are going to do exactly what you did with them. So I want you to think for a minute, that very first Easter outfit that you bought your child. What if instead of an Easter outfit, you instead bought your son or your daughter, you bought your child one share of Nike stock? How about this? Every single holiday, every single birthday, before you bought a gift for your child or yourself, You bought one share of Nike stock or another company's stock. Now fast forward, your child's 25 years old. What would that stock be worth now? It would be worth a whole lot more than all those Easter outfits you bought, all those toys you bought, all those Valentine's Day cards and chocolate that you bought. See, you have to finance your legacy and quit financing someone else's because they're pulling at your heartstrings. See, it's knowledge. When you're owning a piece of America, guess what? Those shares of stock you would have bought your child, everybody else's parents that bought their kids Air Jordans, all over the world, made your baby some money. See, so you got to learn differently. So how do you turn your cash into assets that bring you more cash? Well, how you do it is you lock arms with us, the one-stop shop for personal financial success. And guess what? We help you build an income, build a business just the way Walmart did. Walmart said, we're the one-stop shop for everything you want consumer-wise. We focus on creating distribution for more locations for you to buy from, and it allows us, Walmart, to dominate. And that's exactly what happened. Well, guess what? We're going to help you do the same thing. We're going to help you become the one-stop shop for personal financial success. And every time you share a membership with someone, you just opened up another outlet where people can now provide all of this knowledge about finance and money. But more important than that, there are other services and products that you'll be able to provide from each of those outlets, because every new membership comes with a personalized website. And on every single one of those websites, there's over 70,000 of them out there right now for MyEcon. All of the company's products are listed. Our smart credit system. See, not everyone's going to get the kit, the membership that has all that in it. It's in the credit is in there. So some people want to buy a gala cart where they can go to any of our associates' websites and buy it. One time, $99. Now they got all the videos they need to learn how to repair, build, and maintain 750 credit. Guess what? ID theft protection. One-stop shop. It's very important. Billion-dollar industry. Cash flow manager software. You cannot be or expect to be a successful realtor, a successful insurance agent, a financially successful personal trainer, independent contractor if you don't keep good records. Every time you sit someone down for a coffee, you're going to lose money if you don't know that you should and how to document it. Every time you're a realtor, you get a door knocker printed, or you have an open house and you have cheese and crackers, and you know how to probably document it, you're going to lose money. Every time you buy a jump rope, a yoga mat, a block, and you don't know how to properly document it, you're not documenting your mileage, you're going to lose money. So you have to have this resource. They can get it from any website. Book travel. See, all of our associates have people use their websites throughout the year, not just on holiday season, throughout the year when they went online and booked their travel. See, in this capitalistic society, you're either at the table where they can buy from you, or you're on the menu and you're buying from everybody else only. Guess what? We have roadside assistance. We have a cashback mall that has 1,000 stores that represent 1 million products. Walmart, Macy's, Best Buy, BrandsMart. 1,000 stores that say, send us customers. If your customers come to us through your website because they supported you, we're going to give them cash back. So all of our customers not only get the online discount pricing, but they also get cash back, and then we get commission on whatever they buy. That just scratches the surface of what people can get from our MyEcon Associates websites. So you create distribution, and now you become the one-stop shop for personal financial success. And guess what? You're rewarded handsomely for it. See, we have the fastest pay and promotion system in the industry, bar none. A world-class compensation plan. Listen, the membership only costs $27.95, $28. You help two people position themselves to be empowered to change their finances, you just earn $8 each on that. But that's not what's important. What's really important is now for the rest of their MyEcon career, for as long as they're building their business, the company's going to give you 25% income match. So one of those individuals make $1,000 in commission. The company's going to pay you $250. One of them going to make $5,000 in commission. The company's going to pay you $1,250. Now think about how special that is, how unique that is from the perspective. They did not teach you when you got your law degree, your medical degree, your engineering degree, your architecture degree, when you came out of the police academy, the firefighter academy, when you got your teacher certification, all those wonderful professions. They did not teach you how to earn a single dime off someone else's efforts, someone else's knowledge, time, education, leadership, money. Now, they taught you how to have someone else make money off your time, knowledge, education, leadership, and money. That's fine. We're teaching you how to do the other. How to get leveraged income, not only linear income. See, the reason millions of Americans can't imagine themselves making $40,000 a month, because they don't see what they can do themselves to earn $40,000 a month. But I'm going to show you how with a leverage pay system, you can easily make $40,000 a month. Guess what? Once you've helped 2 people with their membership, you're now executive vice president, the first leadership position. Now, every time you share this information, see, I didn't even say sell a membership. Share it. Every time you share this information and someone sees it's in their best interest to get it, and they get it, guess what? You make $28. Every time you do it, paid weekly, as often as you want to do it. But now as those new folks help people, you make up to $20 each on them. Again, leveraged income. Income off what you do, as well as what other people do. And guess what? As you start building a team, as you start training a team, as we help you train and grow, develop leaders, you can't possibly outperform your team. You yourself can't share it enough to outperform your team. And that's a good thing. But guess what? This ain't one-time money. See, the last 40 hours you work, how many times you get paid on it? On all those shifts you worked this year, how many times did you get paid on it? See, linear pay lets you get paid one time. No, you have to get paid multiple times on that same efforts. And guess what? When that happens and it keeps coming in, guess what? Your grandbabies get paid on it. I want you to think back for a second before I finish up. I want you to think back to the very first generation of Fords that started Ford Motor Company. Their great-great-grandbabies are still getting paid off what that first generation did. The very first generation of Marriotts, their grandbabies are getting paid off what they did. See, if you're not getting paid right now what your grandparents and great-grandparents did, you have to change that for yours. You have to change your actions and what you do so that's different for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grands. You want what you do today to not only take care of you when you retire, but take care of generations to come. That's called a legacy. Can you build it? Absolutely, you can build it. There's 100 million people that don't even know how to fill out the W-4. We can help them. Lock arms with us to help them. See, can you help 3 people position themselves to fill their W-4 out, to improve their credit, to minimize their taxes? If the answer is yes, those 3 can help 3. Now you got 9 more people on your team. Well, surely those 9 can do the same thing. Now you got 27 more people on your team. Well, guess what? If those 27 can do it, guess what? That's 80 more people on your team. They do it, that's 243 more people on your team. And so on and so on. You can absolutely build it because the market is there. The challenges are in place. The solution is in place. We're just asking you to, 1, get the system so you now can begin improving your finances, and then lock arms with us so you can join us in helping millions of other people get these tools. And as you do that, your business will start to grow. As your business starts to grow at 25 new memberships a week, that's going to start paying you an extra $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month. See, what would $2,000 a month do for someone's financial strategy? What would it do for their life? Allow them to live in the neighborhood they want to live in, send their schools, children to schools they want to send them to. Maybe they'll be able to take piano lessons now, karate classes, have a vehicle, let alone drive the vehicle they want to have. It's life-changing. So all you have to do is shift your mindset and take action. See, if you take action, then you can have different results. Now, what if your business is now starting to grow at about 100 new members, 100 new people nationwide out of 100 million a week, 100. That will now start paying you about $20 each a week. That's $2,000 a week, $8,000 a month. That's 5,000 more people on your team. 5,000 people at $8 a month residual income. That's $40,000 a month. Heck, at 25 new people a week, at $1,250 at the end of the year, that alone is $10,000 a month. So it's absolutely doable. It's just a matter of putting yourself in position so you can grow and build the business. At 250 people a week, that's $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month. Over the course of a year or 12-month period, 36-month period, you'd have put over 12,500 people in business. That's nothing. Do you understand? There are influencers on Instagram that have over 2 million followers. What's 12,500 people? That's $100,000 a month is what it is. So can you imagine helping thousands of people, you and your team, put $200 to $500 back in their paycheck? Give them the ability to watch some videos at their own pace that's going to allow them to repair, build, and maintain 750 plus credit. That's going to show them how now, starting tonight, be able to now write their mileage off, make their car and truck partially tax deductible. The cell phone bill, partially tax deductible. Internet access, partially tax deductible. Their travel, money they're spending on their children. Their lifestyle now becomes partially tax deductible. Who do you know that doesn't want to get debts free? Well, now we have a system that can help them do that. A system that's giving them the cash flow so they can start doing it. Now, the most beautiful thing about it is it's all in black and white. There's no fuzzy math. No one can say, well, how can you do that? It's in black and white. It's always been there. You've always been able to go to the IRS's website to get the W-4. You've always been able to go to the IRS's website, look up publication 463. That shows you exactly how you need to move to make your car and truck expenses tax deductible. You've always been able to go to publication 15 on the IRS's website to see how you can pay your children wages. You just didn't know it. So now you know. That's not enough. That's not power. Locking arms with us and applying the information, that is power. Now guess what? Going on from here, you know it now. You know tomorrow morning, if you wake up and you didn't lock arms with us, you are going to lose money the first dime you spend. You know your next commute back to work, when you're driving, you'll know that you'll be losing money every single mile because you decide not to take action tonight. You can't blame it on the Republicans. You can't blame it on the Democrats. You can't blame it on Trump. You can't blame it on the mayor. You can only blame it on the CEO that you look at in the mirror. Let that not be your situation. Get with the person that invited you on a webinar. Get with the person whose watch party you're on now. Get with the person that invited you to this Facebook Live. They'll take you to their website, get you enrolled, $27.95. You'll get your own personalized website. You'll start getting immediate access to our income shifting membership. We'll help you adjust your W-4. We got videos to do it. We'll do it live. We'll help you access your videos so you can get step-by-step instruction on how to repair, build, and maintain 750 plus credit to include the dispute letters. Guess what? You download the software on your cell phone tonight to start documenting your expenses. And if you're in business all year, guess what? We're going to show you how to document those ones you had earlier this year. You want to get debt free? We got the debt elimination software for you. You want to learn the language of money? We got hours of videos already archived waiting for you to press join now. You're the gatekeeper to your financial progress. Listen, we're not saying you're bad off financially. We're asking you, do you want to get to the next level? Do you want to get access and learn the things you did not learn in the traditional education system? There is no conspiracy keeping you from the information. Only you are keeping you from the information. The man, the woman, the cousin, the system is not keeping you from any of it. Only you are. And we're here to help you. We do these all the time. Live webinars, live Facebook, watch parties, all the time. We have them recorded that you can text to someone, email to someone, link to someone. All you have to do is make a decision tonight to invest $27.95 into yourself. That might mean $28 less you're spending tomorrow night on New Year's Eve. See, if you don't invest in yourself tonight $28, you're going to be thinking about it all New Year's Eve tomorrow. You're going to be thinking about that. Is your New Year's Eve celebration more important than your future? That's what you need to think about. So you celebrated New Year's Eve last year. How did that work out for you in 2018? It may have worked out okay. Level up in 2019. After 30 days, it's $34.95 a month to maintain your business. And please don't ask, well, why I got to pay to maintain my business? The software is maintained. There's not a business in America that's worth a flip that doesn't have some sort of overhead. Think about it. If you opened up a gym, because I want to address one last thing. I want to address this elephant in the room that I slipped. It's the recruiting elephant. See, if you opened up a state-of-the-art gym, everybody knows you're opening it. They're looking forward to it. Your Pilates classes, your yoga classes, your Zumba, your CrossFit, the top-notch personalized personal training sessions that are going to be available, the customer programming, all those things you have in place. So one, my first question is, when you open your gym, are you going to be the only one there? Greeting all the guests and taking care of all the clients? Absolutely not. You are 100% going to recruit some yoga instructors. You're going to recruit some Zumba, Pilates instructors. You're going to recruit some personal trainers. You open, guess what? When you do that, your earning potential just compounds. You grow your income exponentially by them doing their jobs. You're a real estate agent? Well, guess what? If you open up your own real estate firm, meaning you're the broker, you're going to sell all the commercial and residential property? No, you're not. You're going to recruit you the best realtors in your area that you possibly can. You're probably going to try to open up some of the other places too. And you're going to make more money off their sales and rentals in the real estate industry than you could possibly do in yourself. Well, guess what? This business is no different. You're going to share this information, which is equivalent to recruiting, but you just got to share it. See, I don't have to recruit you. Either you want to put the $200 to $500 of your dollars back in your paycheck, you want to learn how to do that or not. I don't got to recruit you to do that. Either you want to or you don't. Either you have the information, do it, or you don't. Either you want to learn how to build 750 plus credit yourself, addressing all of your credit score and knowing how it works so you can help your family, or you don't. Either you want to know tonight when you get off of this, the next move you make in your vehicle or on your credit card or out and about, either you want to know how to make it tax deductible or you don't, saving thousands on tax for a year. Either you want extra cash flow and a system to help you get debt free or you don't. So we're going to help you learn the language of money. We're going to give you a system that allows you to earn leveraged income, do work one time, and build over and over and over again revenue off that same book of business. The last thing I'm going to address, and I'm done, is this, is don't let the sticker price fool you. Don't say, well, it's only $27.95. It's $34 a month. That's it? It's only $34 a month, $1.16 a month to maintain it? How can you make any money? There's this little company out there whose entry-level product costs $7.99. Its premier product only costs $16.99 a month. The most important thing that you need to think about the low price is that more people have access to it. It's accessible, obtainable for more people. With this small company, they have over 50 million subscribers in the US and over 100 million subscribers worldwide. Their worth is over $150 billion. And their product costs $7.99 to $16.99. That little company is called Netflix. So we've already helped with this small ticket item. Our associates put over $400 million back into their household. In the next 12 months, they're going to ship another $100 million. Do you want some of that $100 million plus to go into your household? Then get back with the person that invited you out, lock arms with us, invest $28, $27.95 to be specific, in yourself, with us, join us, and empowering the masses to improve their personal financial success, to improve their personal finances. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for sharing the last webinar of the year with me. It's been my honor to present MyEcon's last webinar of the year, their last Facebook Live broadcast of the year. So I thank you all very much for sharing this opportunity with me and being here. And if you're on the webinar and the conference call, thank you for bearing with me in the beginning. I hope I made up for it with the information. And again, I thank you all for getting on with this. God bless and good night. And I'm going to go around on the other side on the Facebook Live, see who we have with us, acknowledge some of those that came on and you know, stuck it out with us. You know, we had a rough start at the beginning. This technology was acting up. This cell phone wouldn't even go live on Facebook. So I had to change to another and switch it up. So thank you for bearing with us. I see you guys out there. Takesha, I see you was out there. Good. Hope you got the information. Contact me directly, and I'll detail it for you. I'll personalize it for you, so you know specifically how it affects you and your family. Brigham, see you out there. Mary, see you out there. Yes. All right, Lorenzo. Let's see who else we got out there. Who else? V. Lorenzo, I got you. Karen, Ori, got you. Sherry Webster, got you. Kelly Smalls, got you. Who else we got? Let's see who else we got. Carol Johnson, got you. Hardy, got you. Christine Ringler, Christine, how are you? Lance, got you. Pamela, got you. Cortland and Mel, got you. B. Mac, got you. Pat. Sion, what's up? Gansey, baby. Damian Durant. Dallas. 242, rolling. New Jersey Rich. Cedric. Reggie Williams, got you. Anya Mudez, got you. Charles Holloway, got you. Man, I thank you all for being on here, sharing with me this last webinar, this last Facebook Live for the year. Greg Napier, got you. Bevy, got you. Uh-oh. Let's go back. Go back. Destiny, got you. Hero, got you. Quan, got you. Torrance, got you. Stephanie Austin, 0608. Hardy, got you. Jordan, got you. Dewad, got you. Marcus, man, I so much appreciate the love. Glad y'all was able to join us. Quindia, Brian, got you. Homer, Jamarcus, got you. Charlie Flint. Can you say Italy, baby? Camp Darby. Donald Donaldson. Anthony Nunn, got you. Marie. Yolanda, got you. Corey Dorsey, got you. My man Richard Medley, got you. Josh, got you. David, got you. Taniki, got you. Joseph, got you. James Howard, got you. Eric McKinney. Benjamin, got you. Darlene, got you. Happy New Year's to you all. So again, I thank you all for getting on with us, and encourage folks to watch the replay. It'll be here for them. And I want to wish you all, turn it around, I wish you all a very safe and happy New Year. And I'll see you guys on the other side in 2019. Look, we had a blessed and phenomenal year. We got all this momentum riding on into 2019. Let's take it to the top. Take care, guys. God bless.